Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Steve's a bit quiet, he's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder. All week, it's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week,
I've been
because,
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Karl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat, sort of...
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful, it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are alright, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because we got back off holiday and, called Ricky and said, alright, is Steve alright? And he said, oh, he's had to go back home or something and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't, like, just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you've got to be at your mum and dad's when you're feeling a bit ill.
I happened to be at my mum and dad's, now I'm talking like you, when this sore throat really kicked in. So I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Karl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones at the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry!
That sorry thing.
You're right, Karl. Yes, you're absolutely right. He's just like that.
Oh,
No,
dear.
it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
well, not with mine.
No,
it's
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So
Well,
that's all.
we'll have more
Didn't work
about
out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain
Well,
in the
luckily we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
yeah, sorting stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head, or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3, we established that.
Okay.
And I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring, and I pulled my back, and I was in agony, and I get an emergency, chiropractor out, and sort it out, and I was on painkillers, and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in, because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I could be upright, and I had to got him to walk me in, because I was scared someone was gonna bump into me, and I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy, because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day, you just want to sort of...
I don't, I'm straight back into it.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought, I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I thought, so I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's alright, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what, yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's alright, yeah,
Well, it's not alright. I had to pretend it was alright when I played it to all my bosses to try and
well, look, let's play that a little bit later, but now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Then Lizzie, boys are back in town on XFM 104.9. Right, we are back in town. Me, Steve, and Karl. Karl's on holiday. Steve's been living with his mother, because he had a sore throat, and I've been hobbling around still trying to
Do you know what?
keep things going.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think, I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Karl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London. We got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live, I'm alright. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work. I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning, I saw a Chinaman sneeze. I was terrified. S Club 7, they've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids, they're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be alright. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So, there's just so many elements that
I remember you were worried about hearsay.
Oh,
Kim Marsh is doing alright.
Oh, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not sure the rest of them will be. You know,
No.
I'm just...
They're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show, I've got to be worried about this, you know.
It's just me, I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No, well, I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but that's...
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. You took I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were
But
whinging,
I was
weren't
really ill.
you? Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work, though, that's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too
right.
ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just that, I mean, we were talking about it last night, because I was saying to Suzanne, I said, oh, Steve's, you know, he's been living at home all week. She said, oh, is he
I love
really
the
ill?
way he talks about you behind your back as well.
Fine.
And she said, so what's up with him?
I'm a lingering geek.
And I
said.
said, oh, he's got a sore throat or something.
She went sore throat. Oh.
So, she said, well, you don't know how serious it is, don't be off hand with him tomorrow, because, you know, if he's coming in and he's still not right, because she always sticks up for you.
Yeah.
Right? And she said,
She's
anyway,
got some sense.
she said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So, apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me. Because she was ill in bed and that, and I was saying, oh, get up. And,
of course you can drink alcohol with these.
And I just was like, you know, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, come on, we need to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm alright at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas, you know
I
what you
forget all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
So she said, I've
They're
got
all over the floor.
well, she was like feeling hot on that. She said, I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and not hang about in the chicken. Frozen chicken section, cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And, it made her worse. So now she was like, do you remember that? And I was kind of like, yeah.
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Carl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because
wasn't
they
it?
had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then, because I went down a storm at that,
Went down a storm at that.
said-
Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to her about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So, then
Did you make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So, then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they're a bit iller. Rather than just being old, they were like ill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, not doing that.
Not going in there.
Because they're old people.
They didn't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's
They're
another
too
thing, yeah.
sweet. So, yeah, so
Did you
that's...
have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like,
Did you feed them like
Did you have to chew? Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird?
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole...
So,
yeah.
oh right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them, because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's
No.
like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo. Oh.
So anyway, I found these, things, do you want to hear them?
yeah.
So what's this, explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing, I do the X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff, this is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine, it's out now. It's a £3.50 May edition, music of tomorrow, Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners, and Smog, and Nightmares on Wax, and Alpine All-Stars. Only £3.50, it's out now, buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's alright, innit? And he was going, you can't, I said, we are doing that, I've done one, that is it, that's it. So I persuaded him, he went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said
Right.
Capital no. I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right.
Because all other stations advertise the XFM
Yeah.
magazine, right? So this is the one that you thought would be alright for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo. They wear makeup, but leave them alone. Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to. Froggy here. Hello. Bye. Ribbit, ribbit. Froggy says buy it.
Oh, well.
So then, he says, that's it, you've had your money's
Is Dr.
worth.
Frog still on there? He's still on classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out, they're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay.
There's a number of cracking DVDs as ever on Rockbusters. We've got The Life Aquatic with Bill Murray, we've got Howard and Kumar Get the Munchies, hilarious stoner comedy, and Batman the Animated Series. And Ladder 49, there it is. Joaquin
phew,
Phoenix,
yes.
John Travolta. If you, incidentally, if you've ever seen Ladder 49, you can give us a quick text review on 83XFM. I'd be interested to know if it's
Why are
actually
you
worth
giving
watching.
away one a week for the last 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, we better start then. Let's do Rockbusters for the last time. You can win those amazing prizes.
Alright. As always, just a little cryptic clue. Some initials of a band or an artist. Work it out, email in or text in, that's it, innit? Right, the first one. Richard's kid
Yeah.
cuts hair for a living. Right? Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Right? Initials ED. Right? DD. Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Second one. I have a problem saying the French word for well. Right? I think that's the right word anyway. I have a problem saying the French word for well. So what's that? That initial there is K. Right, band or artist. And then the third one, you take 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, 57 kebabs, times it by 27 kebabs. Right? The fella is struggling to work it out. What's that? What's going on there? Right?
It's a good question.
DS is the answer there. 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs.
I've got it.
57 kebabs times it by 27 or what have you. Fella's struggling working it out. What
Yeah,
is
I've
it?
got that one.
DS. So just email in.
Wrap it up. I think we've got to do the Rockbusters winner and give someone those lovely prizes. Monkey News, then we're out of here. We'll maybe come back, maybe do some Christmas specials.
I don't want to make any promises.
Right then, first one. First one was Richard's kid, he cuts hair for a living.
Yeah, what's that?
That was, well, try and work it out. you know.
No, there's no point.
Dick's son, yeah, he was a barber. Barbara Dixon, right?
Doesn't work.
Dixon, well, again,
Barber,
he
it's
always get it.
Barber Dixon.
Right,
Her name
so-
wasn't Barbara Dixon, was it?
So, that's that one.
Did Ronnie Corbett ever say, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Dixon?
Second
No,
one.
he
Second
never
one
did,
was,
did he? He never did.
I have a problem saying the French word for well. What's the French word for well?
Bon, innit? That's good. What?
No, that's good then.
Bell? Well, no, what?
Isn't it bien?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I have a problem saying it, so I can't say it. I can't say bien. I can't say bien. Can't say Kasabian. Right? So they managed to work that one out. Can't
That's
say
one of your worst, that.
can't say bien. Can't say bien.
Can't say bien, it's not, it doesn't,
Yeah.
it's,
And the last
Doesn't
one.
work.
that's terrible.
8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, plus 57 kebabs, times 27 kebabs. This fella is struggling working it out. What's the answer there? DS. Right? A Donna sum. Right? So he's struggling working it out. It's a Donna sum. Right? So they got that right as well, so.
What was the answer?
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, Donna Summer. Donna Summer. So, just pick
So
one,
went out on a
Steve.
high then.
Steve, just pick one.
We went out on a high.
That was shocking.
What about, let's have a look,
It should be a joy, Carl.
yeah, well, I treat her all year round.
How do you treat her all year round? We know you got through 2 boxes of condoms, but that to me isn't a treat. Waking up next to you every day.
Well, listen, are we doing this quiz?
Right,
now?
Rockbusters, and we should explain what Rockbusters is. Don't be fooled, it has no association with the popular TV show Blockbusters.
Although he's just ripped off
He's ripped off the
idea.
name, but I don't want
Yeah.
to say the quiz is anything like it. That quiz actually had a format, I don't know what this is.
I know.
We should give it, basically, Carl, I'm just thinking about it. You describe what, you explain it,
It's, sort
Carl, I
of,
can't even do it
it's like a cryptic.
No, it's not cryptic. Because a cryptic clue actually makes sense, every part of it. You might as well call this "What band am I thinking of?"
Yeah.
Right,
Go on,
well,
then.
well,
So
what I
explain
do is let's sum it up in an easy way, right? I give
Yeah.
you some initials of an artist or a band,
Yeah.
right? That they play on Radio 2. If you listen to Radio 2 a lot, right, you'll know the sort of songs we play. Big, good songs, right? And what I do, I give you like a little description, like a cryptic clue
Right.
about that band, right?
Yeah.
So say like if I said, if I gave you the initials WH, right?
Sure. Yeah.
This
And
is a
they
classic
said-
one, isn't it?
This is a classic Rockbusters clue, right? WH are the initials of the artist of the band, right? And then like you say, right, I was in Texas, right, having a wander about. I was over there on holiday.
Yeah.
This is the
Think of
clue,
this.
by
How
the way.
long a clue is this?
Imagine this on
for the
TV.
gold run.
Yeah.
All right, but so I was in Texas and that, and it had been raining. I fell over, right? Landed sort of landed on me leg, right?
Yeah.
So that's the clue, and then I say WH.
Right. And the
that,
answer would
that
be...
would be like wet knee in Houston, right? Wet knee Houston.
There's no artist called Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
No, don't try and make wet sound like wit.
No, but I'm just saying that's well. It
No,
worked, didn't it? People got it. People
Who's
got it
Whitney
right.
Houston? Who's Whitney Houston?
Alright, forget that one. Here's another one, right?
This is what you're dealing with, people.
This is extraordinary.
This is what you're dealing with.
No, right. Here's another one then, bit easier, right?
Right.
The initials.
Well, no, don't make it easier. Make it work.
Right,
Okay, come
the
on.
initials ND,
Yeah.
right? And the clue would be something like, oh, someone's stolen me garden tool, right? Someone's stolen me garden tool. So you think about it, right? What's a garden tool? Oh, what's going on? Someone's stolen it. Nicked rake, right? Nicked rake. Nick rake.
Nick Drake, you mean?
Yeah, nicked rake.
That nearly works.
Yeah. So that's the sort of thing we're going to be doing. I don't know if you want to.
Well, let's play a record and then we'll come back with the actual clues and you can win yourself this platinum disc. Madonna album.
good. Nick, on with it. right?
Okay, these are the genuine clues. You can win yourself this Madonna platinum disc plus some other goodies. And the clues are, please, Carl.
So there's 3 clues, by the way. We've got to get three
Okay.
right to win this.
Oh,
good
this
stuff.
is so hard. I mean, the worrying thing is if you do get these, you think like Carl.
Yeah, which is really
So you
scary.
might want to give up all the goodies just to not admit that you got a so-called Carl cryptic clue. Right, here we go. I'm ready for it.
You
Okay.
ready then?
They better work.
No,
They
good.
better work.
They always do.
Because
They always do.
Whitney Houston doesn't work
No.
because her name's not Wetney.
Well, they got it last time, didn't they? So, right, first one. Put the
I mean, it's just not. Imagine that in the Times crossword. But the
do you know the little information?
What are we doing?
no, listen,
what are you
let's
doing?
hear it, let's hear
Is
the
this-
clue.
is this still the clue you're
Yeah,
reading?
this is what I'm giving it.
Rick,
to
we
you now.
want to get this done before Christmas. Let him hear it.
Oh,
Right.
Carl.
Listen, do you know the little information card you get in a mobile phone?
Oh, sorry. Is this the clue?
This is the clue.
Okay, fine.
Work out what you're going to say. before you-
Rick, you're annoying me!
Okay.
Be quiet. Now let's hear it.
The little information card you get on your mobile phone, right?
No, what's that?
Well, this is the question. What is it, right? But put that.
Oh,
Shut up! Will you be quiet? We got to do the news in 5 minutes. We got to get
Right,
3 clues out.
You put that little card right on a spider's house. The initials.
This is the ramblings of a madman.
Listen.
Oh,
The initials. If they don't hear the initials, they can't play along. It's
Okay.
important, right? SW.
Right, I'm making a note of this.
SW, right? So that
SW,
little
the
card you get.
information card from the
I've got
phone.
it. I've
Right.
got it.
Right. Put that on a spider's house, right? Second one. Diana Ross isn't feeling that good. Right?
That's the clue.
Yeah, that's the clue. ID, right? Diana Ross isn't feeling that sort of good at the moment. She's
Oh, it's different. Different. How can it be cryptic if the clue's different the next time?
Diana Ross isn't feeling that good. ID, right?
Okay.
Right.
And then the last one, that stuff that I put on my toast, right?
Right.
It doesn't taste sharp enough, right? That stuff I put on my toast, doesn't taste sharp enough. Right?
Bob Holness, eat your heart out.
The initials JB. Right? So there you go. There's the 3 clues. And
Okay, so
Right, I've got that and it doesn't work.
Well,
Does not work.
you've got until
I'll
after the
quickly-
new.
I'll
Hang on a
quickly
sec,
whiz through
Carl.
them.
Let me give out how the people can get in touch.
Alright,
Come
go
on, I
on.
know you're excited to
on
do
then.
the clues again. You can text us 882921. You can give us a call 0500 288 291, or you can email gervais@bbc.co.uk. The clues again, then, Carl.
well, quickly, that information card you get on your mobile, just pop it on a spider's house. Right? That's SW.
Yeah.
Second one, Diana Ross isn't feeling that good at the moment. What's up with her? Huh?
Oh, I did stuff.
What's the initial?
ID.
Yeah.
And then the last one, that stuff I put on my toast. Doesn't sort of taste sharp enough.
So it's web. It's sim on web.
Simon Webb.
Yeah, Sim on web. I've never
Simon
heard of
Webb.
him. I've never heard of Sim on
Is
web.
that a French artist?
Simon Webb, isn't it?
Oh, no, you said
Spell
Sim though, mate.
No, but it still works.
No, it doesn't work, mate.
No, it does.
Doesn't, mate, because you said Sim on web, mate. Doesn't work,
Well, they got
mate.
it. We've got a winner, so don't
Yeah,
worry
it doesn't
about
work,
don't
right,
worry
mate.
yourself,
Next,
right?
let's see if the
Second
next one works, because that one doesn't work.
Right,
Sim on web,
right,
from the pop band Blah.
right. Diana Ross.
Right.
She's not looking that good. She's something wrong with her. What's
That's
up with her?
changed.
Right.
That's completely
All right.
changed.
Diana Ross isn't feeling that good.
Right.
Right. That was a clue. The initials were ID.
I've no idea.
Right. That was ill. She's a diva. Ill diva. Ill divo. Right. That sort of opera type. band, isn't it?
I honestly am speechless.
Again, they got it. So don't worry yourself
It's
about it.
absolute nonsense.
Diva and Devo are two different words.
You're an idiot.
Right.
You really are a stupid idiot.
So well done if you got that and that. Last one. That stuff I put on my toast.
Yeah.
Right, sort of doesn't taste right. It's not sort of sharp enough.
No, well, I got it to be blunt, and I got jam. Jam blunt.
But there's no artist called Jam.
There's no jam. No, there's an artist called the Jam.
No, but look like Jam's Blunt.
Jam's Blunt. I
James-
don't know anyone called Jam's Blunt, though, mate.
So there's your
What?
answer.
No, what's the answer?
James Blunt.
No,
Jam-
you said Jam's Blunt, mate.
Jam's Blunt. So
Doesn't
the-
work.
So who's the winner?
It doesn't
Steve?
work. It's not a cryptic clue. It doesn't work. Landed, Mr. Ben Folds. We've landed on XM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and little Karl Pilkington, and his magical little manky, round, baldy head. He was described as wacky mank in one of the papers this week.
Really? Brilliant.
Well, remember we were talking about it last week about he came round to my house and I popped out my Mr. Johnson for him to take a little look at.
And his two
That made the
daughters.
papers. That made the papers.
Wow. What paper? It wasn't front page of the Times. It must have been like the Daily Star or something.
Just squeeze live 8
Yeah,
on the second page. Yeah, so wacky mank.
Wacky Mank. That's
Wacky
great.
mank.
Wacky Mank.
We had an email from someone who reckons they remember you from body popping round Salford way.
Yeah, Eccles Precinct apparently.
You know that, don't you?
I wasn't doing it round there though.
What do you mean?
I was round Stretford. Stretford Arndale.
And what were you doing? What sort of body popping was it?
Bit of everything. Caterpillar. Bit of moonwalking.
Do you have a little piece of line there you used to carry around?
Well, mates had that.
Right, you didn't
Followed
bother with
theirs.
that.
Followed theirs.
Were you really good? You weren't breakdancing, well, you weren't spinning on your head and stuff, you were more body popping.
Well, I hope he wasn't spinning on his head, because you know that can sort of give you little brain damage and things.
It can give you brain damage, also it can wear your head down, and also it makes your head perfectly round.
Yes.
Because gravity is pulling on
But
all
if you keep on doing it, obviously it's going to wear your hair.
hair out, yeah, so you become sort of like a... Stupid, bald, and roundy-headed.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta be
I very much doubt that you did do any of that, did you, Carl?
Didn't do any of that.
Well...
So you're shooting off in a minute, aren't you?
Well, yes, because we were trying to make poverty history, Carl.
Yeah.
People are making poverty history all over the place. They're putting on a wristband, and it seems to be working because I haven't been poor for ages.
I haven't been poor.
And Alex had a stop bullying.
Alex was wearing a stop bullying wristband, and as he himself said, he seems to have sorted that out.
You haven't been bullied
I
for
haven't been
ages.
bullied for years.
So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said stop child abuse, and I bought one obviously because a lot of people say, you know, does it make a difference, but it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, you know, I think I've made a little difference there, in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that stop child abuse. You're a paedophile, and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right? You got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, "Oh, stop it." Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I
All right.
thought before, that's
All
what
right
I
then.
think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I won't be doing that. Okay.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. You saw them in there for only £1.
Carl, we haven't got long, have we? We've got an hour and a half because we've got to shoot off. I've got to shoot off down to Live 8 and, introduce Rem. So we've got a lot to pack in. We've got the Rockbusters, and then we give away. I just saw those, I'll finish the sentence in a minute.
I look forward to it.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. So we've got so much to pack in. I haven't got time to finish all my. So listen, right? Do you know the things we're giving away? The signed little Homer, the Nigel Tufnell thing, and the Flanimals, right? Looks brilliant. They've done a brilliant job, the people here at XFM. So take back all you were saying about them, Carl.
And also, we should say as well, you've still got a chance to win that, because if you get today's Rockbusters, you go straight into the hat for the big draw, so you've still got a chance to win all those top prizes.
Play a record.
But monkeys.
Yeah. Monkeys. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Right, do you like that, Carl?
It's alright, yeah. What's it about?
Well, if you heard, it was a sort of, description of, you know, typical suburbia, isn't it?
Here in status symbol land.
You know, it's a sly dig.
When the monkeys get a bee in their bonnet about something.
Oh.
You better not.
You do not want to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
We've got a good song with a story later.
Go on, what we got?
Don't want to tell you yet.
Alright.
Now, is it as, pitiful as last week's, where you somehow misheard, that Eric Clapton song? What was the Eric Clapton song?
Well, Wonderful Tonight, and he was convinced it was about a bloke in a wheelchair for no reason. No evidence at all. Other than she's walking around with me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, walking around with me. No.
I walk into a room and everyone's head turns
Yeah.
to look at her, which you didn't seem to
Helps
hear.
him to bed.
Is he drunk? He's had a few.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well, you're totally wrong.
Big day,
Okay.
Carl, though, isn't it? Because, you know, there's lots going on, and I know Carl's it's very, very important for him that he champions Live 8.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. I am sick of it, to be honest.
Sick of what?
Just sick of reading about it. Sick of this Live 8 thing. Sick of it all.
Brilliant.
Fed up with it.
What annoys you
With it.
particularly?
It's not only that today, though, is it? On the way in today, right? Saw a gay fella on a
Is that
bike.
weird?
On a bike, rushing. What time did the gay march start? What time did they have to be?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
No, but he was rushing, left it late, so he'd had a late night again. So my point's right about him.
What was your point about, just to people who just tuned in?
Well, the fact that they go out late, so, you know, they sort of have a nice night out from about 11:30. They're riding in the jeans at like 10.
their jeans! They're leather trousers.
But anyway, right, so
They're cutting the back, aren't they? Leather trousers about 10:30 at night.
I'm on the way in, right, and I see one stressed out, rushing, right, on a racer,
Yeah.
wearing high heels.
Oh, I love you. He's 50's dad, isn't he? He's angry. He's just angry.
If you're a gay fella and you're proud to be gay, but you also want to make poverty history, you don't know what to do today, do you? You're all racing all over the place. Must be murder. It seems a bit unfortunate that they've put them on the same day.
Yeah. Well, you
They
can get little leather studded wristbands that say make poverty history.
Yeah.
So you know, you can join in on both
You can
parts.
kill two birds at one stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why is Live 8 stressing you out? It's probably a good cause. You must have, you know, I know we've discussed this in the past, and you don't really know what you're talking about. But
I mean, maybe that's the problem. I'm just, I don't know. I mean, I could have told them ages ago that there was no way that they were going to pay it back. I knew that was going to happen.
I love that. But they didn't consult you, did they? When they were handing out this money willy-nilly to people who were dying, you could have had a quiet word with them.
All I'm saying is,
You
when
could have said to Harold Wilson, Harold, you're not going to get this back, mate. You are not going to get this back,
Obvious.
mate.
when I wanted a mortgage, I had to supply 3 wage slips. Is what I'm saying. I was double checked out loads of times.
I'd like to see, have you ever seen that guy Alvin Hall, who gives financial advice to perhaps teenagers who don't know how to spend their money wisely?
Alright.
Perhaps like send him over there. He's the guy with the bow tie.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, send him over there and just sort of have a chat with him and say,
Yeah.
you know, make a list of what you're spending it on.
So it's basically, will you be annoyed if they drop all debt and double aid and everything?
No, because I mean, you know, people sometimes need help and that, don't they? You've got to help people out, but
Yeah.
it's how many times is the thing. You know what I mean? Let them off. But do I, you know, I've got this monthly payment at the moment, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm paying for tools for people out there who need a drill to build a house or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I now in my right to say, well, you can't have it all? Do you want the drill or do you want the debt cancelled. This is what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, I'm all happy to help people out.
Do you think they're taking us for a mug? Is that what you think you might be taking?
We'll see, won't we? Time will tell, won't we? You know what I mean? If next year at the same time, Geldof's putting on another gig, I'll go, what's going on now?
Geldof putting on another gig! And the Mean Fiddler! What's going on now?
I think you're missing out on the true meaning of today, Carl, which is an opportunity to see Keane for free. I think that's the problem.
I don't want to go. I don't like crowds and that, do I?
Right.
Can't be dealing with that. Don't like big crowds. People, because I was talking to people at work about it, and they were saying, oh, you know, it's a big occasion, it's one of them events, like, you've got to be down there, because in years to come, when they say, you know, were you there, I don't see what's good about having a memory being stuck in a crowd of 150,000 people. I prefer to do something nice. Say if I have like a nice cake and a cup of tea, right? In years to come, when they go, do you remember that day when we were all cramped and what have you? I'll go, no, I was on a nice cake and a cup of tea. So I've got a nicer memory than them. So I believe in doing something nice on a big occasion. Do you know what I mean? On a special day. Do something nice, remember that.
The thing is, you have got a nicer memory than them, because when you look back and say what you're doing 20 years ago, your memory will tell you you were actually having a cup of tea and a cake, but with a chimpanzee who could talk English. That's what your memory will tell you. You go, oh, I was out with my mate Marty, he's a chimp. And it just, you'll be in cuckoo land by the time you're 50. You'll be just going, oh, it was great that day, remember Suzanne, I don't know what I'm talking to Suzanne, she's left you. She's left you, she's had enough of you waking up.
Well, she's down in Hyde Park watching Bed Shaped live. She's not worried about cake and a cup of tea.